In this video, I'll share 13 vital hardware wallet tips so that you know how to use it more effectively to keep your assets safe. Whether you're a seasoned pro or you're just getting started, these tips are essential for wallet security. Many of these valuable insights aren't only for hardware wallets, as they will also apply to software wallets. So you're getting the complete package of best practices to protect your digital assets. Stick around until the end of the video and I will reveal my foolproof tips along with some community tips to give you complete peace of mind. Tip number 1, we need to start from the beginning before you even purchase your hardware wallet. And even if you already have a hardware wallet, don't worry because this tip still applies to you. Number 1, choose a reputable hardware wallet manufacturer. Established brands have a track record of building secure devices and regularly updating firmware to prevent against potential attacks. Before I choose a wallet, I always do a quick Google search, has X wallet ever been hacked? If the answer is yes, has the wallet manufacturer resolved the issue? Yes, that's awesome. Then you're probably good to go. If not, then you might want to look elsewhere for a different hardware wallet. And if the wallet has never been hacked before, that's even better, especially if the brand has been around for a few years. Of course, always do your own research, but some of my favorite hardware wallet brands are Keystone, Tangem, and Ellipal. Number 2, purchase directly from the manufacturer. To ensure the authenticity and security of your device, make sure to always purchase the hardware wallet directly from the manufacturer's website. After all, there's no better place to get a product than straight from the source. Some wallet manufacturers list authorized retailers on their website, such as a seller on Amazon, and this is usually done to expedite shipping and reduce costs because many hardware wallet manufacturers are overseas. Nonetheless, I still recommend purchasing your wallet directly from the manufacturer as long as it's not an inconvenience for you. Definitely avoid purchasing from third-party sellers or auction sites like eBay where the potential to receive a fake or compromised wallet is high. Number 3, keep the secret recovery phrase offline. Once you have your wallet in hand, it's up to you to ensure that it remains safe. The most crucial element of any crypto wallet is its secret recovery phrase, which gives you complete access and control over the wallet and your funds. You need to protect this phrase at all costs. So how do you do that? Step number 1, you keep it offline. That means don't take a photo of it and don't store it on your phone or your computer. Step number 2, write it down and store it in a physical location such as a safe or a lockbox or anywhere that you consider safe. But in my opinion, the best option is to store it in a metal seed phrase plate such as this one right here. This one is solid stainless steel and it is resistant to water, fire, and any other harsh elements you could think of. You have to be prepared for anything, whether it is a fire or a flood, or even if you just happen to spill your coffee on your seed phrase. And that's why I always recommend a metal seed phrase plate so that you can store it forever. And I will leave a link to this exact plate in the description if you do want to check that out. Also, I'll leave a 10% off code so you can save a little money on it. But whatever you do, do not share your seed phrase and make sure to keep it offline at all times. It should never be on any device other than your hardware wallet. Number 4, store your hardware wallet in a safe place. This is mainly to ensure the device lasts a long time so you don't have to spend more money to buy another one. Worst case, if you do lose your hardware wallet or it breaks, you can always buy a new one and use your secret recovery phrase to regain access to your funds, so it's no big deal there. But for longevity of your wallet, you should store it in a safe place. Number 5, have a contingency plan for your lost or damaged hardware wallet. You should always have a backup plan in case your wallet fails or you lose it. That way you know exactly what to do in an emergency situation. And that is why a lot of people have several backup wallets. For example, I have over 10 backup wallets. This is just 3. Of course, you don't need 10 wallets. 1 extra wallet should suffice as a backup device. Then if you were to lose one of your wallets, you still have a backup wallet that you could import the secret recovery phrase onto and access your funds if needed. Tip number 6, that didn't sound as catchy as I thought it would. Use a dedicated computer for transactions. Now I understand that not everyone is in a position where they can have a dedicated computer just for making crypto transactions, but it can help isolate any issues and ultimately help secure your funds. A dedicated and clear computer reduces the risk of malware or keyloggers from stealing your sensitive information during transactions since you aren't using your computer to browse the web on a daily basis. If you don't have an extra computer, the least you can do is use a malware scanner to check your computer before making any transactions. You can find free scanners online like Malwarebytes that will check your computer for viruses completely free of charge. Then you can always install the malware scanner once you're done using it and reinstall it as needed. That said, one of the last tips that I share in this video will ensure that your wallet remains secure regardless of this tip. Number 7, regularly update your wallet's firmware. These updates often include bug fixes, performance improvements, and most importantly, security patches. Keeping your device and any software you use with it up to date ensures that you are using your wallet most effectively. If you're like me, you probably only use your wallet once in a while, so it is important to make it a point to take your wallet out every month and check for updates and make sure to update it when one becomes available. Number 8, perform test transactions. Before sending or receiving a significant amount of crypto or any other digital assets, always do a test transaction to ensure that your wallet is set up properly and that you have the right addresses. This way you will avoid potential errors that will lead to loss of funds. This happens more than you think. I've seen various scenarios where people send themselves crypto from an exchange to their wallet using the wrong network, which unfortunately results in your funds being lost forever. When you do this test transaction, don't send a lot of money, just send the absolute minimum, whether that's 50 cents or $1. You don't need to send any significant amount of money for your test. Number 9, don't trust, but verify. Here's what I mean. A hacker can alter what you see on your computer screen, but they can't manipulate what you see on your hardware wallet display. That's why you should never trust what's on your screen, but rather verify using your hardware wallet. This includes checking for things like you're sending the right amount to the right address. If anything seems suspicious or off, don't hesitate to hit the brakes. Cancel the transaction immediately and disconnect your wallet until you can figure out the issue. Number 10, be cautious of phishing attempts. Phishing attempts are where hackers impersonate a company or a person to try to steal your wallet's credentials. These malicious links can appear anywhere, including your email, text messages, social media, and even in Google search results. The only way to guarantee that you do not fall victim to a phishing attack is to never click on a link from an untrusted source. Instead, always type in the exact address when possible. Phishing scams that are directed specifically at you will use various tactics to entice you to click. For example, they'll use words like action required or alert, or whatever creates a sense of urgency. Also, there are usually deadlines associated with these messages, such as you have 7 days to rectify this issue. If you see anything like this show up in your inbox, be very cautious and just assume it's a scam. No crypto company will ever have you verify your seed phrase or provide them with any login credentials. Number 11, regularly review your account activity. It's a splendid idea to check your hardware wallet account for any suspicious activity or unwarranted transactions. If you notice anything unusual, you need to take immediate action to secure your funds. You will likely find that you have a bunch of random tokens sent to your wallet. You don't have to worry about these as long as you do not interact with them. What you should be on the lookout for is anything that has been sent out of your wallet, as that would mean someone has gained access to your wallet. If you see any kind of activity like this, you need to create a new wallet and transfer any remaining funds to that new wallet immediately. That said, I generally review all my wallets at least once per month just to make sure there's no suspicious activity. These next few tips are, in my opinion, the most important tips as they increase the overall security of your hardware wallet. If you find this video valuable, make sure to hit that like button to spread more awareness about these tips. And if you want more videos just like this one, make sure to tap that subscribe button and I'll keep pumping out the videos. Number 12, educate yourself on the scams. Staying informed about common crypto scams like pump and dump schemes, spoof transactions, and fake investment opportunities are the best way to prevent falling victim to any scam. That said, there are a bunch of crypto scams that you should be aware of, and I have made a video on all those scams. I will leave a link to that video in the description, so make sure to open that in a new tab so you can watch it later. Tip number 13 is arguably one of the most important tips, and that is why I preach it constantly. That is to have a dedicated hardware wallet for storage. By using 2 distinct wallets, one for daily transactions and another solely for long-term storage, you can greatly reduce your exposure to potential risks linked to frequent usage. That means the only kind of transactions you should be doing from your storage wallet is sending assets out of it, such as if you wanted to cash an asset out, list it for sale, trade, or convert it. If you do this, it's almost guaranteed that your assets will remain safe. That's why I cannot recommend it enough. Now, I do have a bonus tip, number 14, and these are community tips. I asked the community to share any tips they had, and I received a total of 2 tips, and both tips are from the same person, so shout out to Simon Furland. Tip number 1, you need a partner you can trust to execute your will and wishes. Till then, the wallet stays quietly hidden at home or in a vault, not carried out. This is very true if you have a lot of valuable assets stored on your wallet that you plan to pass down to your family. You need to have a plan in place that ensures you have someone that will be able to pass it down for you. Tip number 2, don't put hardware wallet related stickers on your computer. This is a really good point. You don't want to draw any unwanted attention to your computer, especially if it's a device that you use in public. And thank you again, Simon, for those tips. I really appreciate it. Now that you know how to effectively use a hardware wallet, it's time to get one that you can trust. In this next video, I show you my top 6 best hardware wallet picks, so make sure to check that out.